It started off like any other quiet evening in our home. The gentle hum of the dishwasher filled the background while I folded laundry in the living room. My husband, Mark, wasn't home yet. He rarely was before 9 p.m. His job as a senior executive kept him constantly on the move, or so he claimed. Ethan, my 19-year-old stepson, had been living with us since he started his first year of college. He was Mark's son from a previous marriage, polite, reserved, and mostly kept to himself. His room was downstairs, and we barely crossed paths during the day. I used to think he was just shy. But over the last couple of weeks, I noticed something off. It began with the feeling of being watched. You know when your skin prickles for no reason, and you just know eyes are on you. I'd look up while cooking and see nothing but an empty hallway. Once, while doing yoga in the sunroom, I thought I saw a figure move past the glass door behind me, but when I turned, nothing. Still, I shrugged it off. I was probably just being paranoid. Then came the night that changed everything. I had just come out of the shower and walked into the bedroom, towel around me, when something caught my eye, a reflection in the vanity mirror across the room. A figure, right outside the door. Watching. I spun around. Ethan. I called out. Silence. I walked to the door and opened it quickly. The hallway was empty, but I caught the edge of a door closing, his. My heart pounded. Was I imagining things? Or had he really been standing there, watching me? That night, I lay awake, running through every encounter, every strange moment. The bathroom door I'd found ajar while showering last week. The time I'd come home early and caught him standing in the kitchen, startled like he'd been somewhere he shouldn't be. I told myself to talk to Mark, but something stopped me. Instead, I decided to wait. Observe. Confirm what I thought I saw. Because if I was right, this wasn't just about a curious teenager. It was something darker. Over the next few days, I kept a quiet eye on Ethan. He barely spoke, but I noticed how often he lingered near my spaces, just outside the laundry room, in the hallway outside my room, even once in the garage when I came home. He'd always make some excuse, just looking for something, or thought I heard the door. I started locking my door when I changed. I avoided walking around in sleepwear. But no matter what I did, I still felt that sensation, his eyes on me when I wasn't looking. Then it happened. One lazy Sunday afternoon, I opened the family laptop to send an email. Ethan had used it last, and his profile was still logged in. I almost logged out, but something stopped me, a folder on the desktop titled School Project. It wasn't. Inside were photos. Photos of me. Taken from odd angles, through a crack in the door, from behind the living room couch, even one of me asleep on the sofa. My stomach turned. I slammed the laptop shut. My hands trembled. I confronted him immediately. He looked shocked at first, then crumbled. His face went pale. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable, he stammered. I don't know. I'm sorry. That's not enough, I said sharply. Why would you do this? Tears welled in his eyes. You're the only one who's ever paid attention to me. Dad's never here. He barely talks to me. You ask me how I'm doing. You care. I was stunned, hurt, disgusted, but confused, too. I'm your stepmother, Ethan. Quote. I know. And I'm not trying to be creepy. I don't know how to say this. There's something else you should know. What? He hesitated. Dad. He's cheating on you. I froze. What are you talking about? I've seen it. He's been meeting someone. At a hotel. I didn't want to say anything. I thought maybe you already knew. Everything around me tilted for a moment. My world felt like it was unraveling. Why are you telling me this now? I asked. Because I care about you. And you need to know who he really is. I didn't know what to believe. Was Ethan manipulating me, or trying to protect me? Or was it both? I couldn't shake what Ethan said. As disturbed as I was by his behavior, his voice had held something real. Hurt. Conviction. I started watching Mark closely. The late meetings. The quick showers after coming home. The occasional whiff of a woman's perfume I didn't wear. Then came the hotel charge on his credit card, listed under business expenses, but something about it didn't sit right. One Thursday evening, I told Mark one was going to a book club. Instead, I followed him. I parked across the street from a mid-range hotel downtown. My hands were slick with sweat on the steering wheel. I watched him pull in, get out, and check his phone. Minutes later, a woman joined him. At first, I couldn't see her clearly. Then she turned. Rachel, my best friend. My stomach twisted into knots. I watched them laugh, hug, kiss, then disappear inside. I drove home in silence, numb and shaking. Betrayal isn't loud, it's a quiet break, a slow shattering. And it leaves you hollow. Back home, I locked myself in the bathroom and cried until I couldn't breathe. A soft knock broke the silence. Ethan, are you okay? He asked, voice low. I opened the door. He looked genuinely concerned. You were right, I whispered. He's cheating. With Rachel. Ethan's face darkened. I'm sorry. You didn't deserve that. Something shifted in that moment. I was emotionally wrecked, vulnerable. And he was there, attentive, understanding, maybe the only one who seemed to see me. He stepped closer. You're not alone. I'm here. He reached out and touched my hand. I didn't pull away. I should have, but the comfort was intoxicating. The way he looked at me, not like a mother figure, not like a child, made the line between wrong and right blur. The night didn't end the way I thought it would. And I haven't stopped regretting it since. I confronted Mark, showed him the photos, the receipts. He tried to deny it, then became furious, at me, at Rachel, even at Ethan when he found out he'd told me. The house became a war zone. I filed for divorce. Rachel tried to call. I never answered. But Ethan, he was different after that night. Quieter, distant. The intimacy we shared that night was never spoken of again. One morning, Mark sent him to live with his mother. He's out of control, he said. Caught him acting inappropriate again. He needs help. Just like that, Ethan was gone. I never saw him again. Sometimes I wondered if I imagined everything. The photos, the kiss, that night. But then I'd remember his eyes, how lost they looked. How desperate for connection. I thought I was helping him feel seen. Maybe I was just filling a hole in myself. A few weeks after he left, I got an email. No subject. No sender name. Just a line. I never lied about Dad. But I did want you to see me. I just never thought you would. Quote. I sat there, staring at the screen. And for the first time, I whispered aloud, neither did I. The screen stayed still. Quiet. Just like the house. Just like me.